but it is guaranteed in my eyes. And this could look awful in a week or so, but to me, it's guaranteed that Cody Rhodes is going to politely decline the offer from The Rock. And from there, I think he could go one of three ways. The first way, The Rock says, I take umbrage with what you just said. It would have been a lot easier for you if you would have just said yes. He gets mad and he goes after him at WrestleMania, and we get The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. Now, that is unlikely for a multitude of reasons, most of which The Rock literally said in that post Smackdown press conference that the best part about him and Cody Rhodes is they are both so over, they are both so charismatic that they can have a story and tell a story without ever ending in a match. I mean, he could obviously be lying, which is why I say there's still a chance that this is the direction, but all in all, I'll put that and file that under the unlikely category. Non-zero chance is the best way I can put that. The other two ways are more likely. One, The Rock picks a different champion. And if he's going to do that, it has to be somebody that is in the Elimination Chamber on Saturday, because if he's going to do that, it should be somebody who can go after Cody Rhodes in the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. Of that current crop, I think the most likely is probably Drew McIntyre. I think McIntyre needs it the most. I think he fits the mold the most. And I think that that is a story that is worth telling. Does anybody want to see McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41? Maybe some, but I don't think it is the biggest story or the biggest match they could make out of what's coming on Saturday. But I think that is an option that they could go, that The Rock could then back Drew McIntyre, who is in need of kind of a new direction, let's say. And direction number 3 for this storyline involves Roman Reigns. Remember when I said earlier that The Rock said that Cody could be like a brother to Rock? The brother that The Rock never had. Don't you think that the final boss's cousin is going to be a little upset about that? Don't you think that Roman Reigns is going to hear that and say, I know I'm not a champion, but I was the longest reigning champion in the modern era of WWE, and I haven't even gotten my rematch yet. If you're going to back anybody, you should be backing the OTC. You should be backing me, Roman Reigns. And I think this is how we get potentially to The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41. Now that throws a big wrench into everything that we've been expecting for WrestleMania in Vegas. But if The Rock comes calling, and again, I'll go back to the video that he posted in the middle of the week last week, where he's saying there's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I've been considering it and talking about it as one day I'll go through and do that. One day I'll end up doing that. No, today is day one. Wouldn't The Rock versus Roman Reigns be the only thing that lives up to that short promo that he cut on his Instagram and socials? Doesn't that make the most sense? To me, it does. And if we get that, I think everybody is going to be extremely happy, because there was a large portion of the WWE universe that was very angry that Cody Rhodes' story interfered with the biggest dream match that is in the wrestling universe right now, which is The Rock versus Roman Reigns. The one problem that I have is, if this is the direction they're going, they need to pick up the pace very quickly, because there's only 2 months, under 2 months until WrestleMania, and this is supposed to be one of the biggest matches of all time. You're going to have to build it very quickly. Now, fortunately for them, they have some storytelling already built in. 1, same family. 2, everything we saw last year at WrestleMania 40. And 3, what we're seeing between The Rock and Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, and everything we saw from Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes leading into Bad Blood with the Bloodline 2.0 story. So there's a chance it happens. I think this is probably the thing that people would be most excited for, but I think the most likely scenario is they do Rock Roman in WrestleMania 42 as a result of Rock not only trying to pick Cody first, but then Rock saying, you know what? I'll pick Drew McIntyre instead. So that's what I think. That's my thoughts. That's where I think they're going with this. But either way, I'm very excited for The Rock, the final boss, to not only be back in WWE, but be a part of the build to WrestleMania 41.